One of the biggest mistakes TPT sellers make is assuming every new product helps the store grow, because not all products create strategic growth. Some products simply create more complexity. Hi, I'm Shelley Antone. Over the last 17 years, I've built a TPT business that has generated over $1.7 million in sales. And one thing I eventually realized is this: creation alone is not the growth strategy. Strategic creation is. Because eventually, a lot of sellers start creating from pressure, random ideas, or urgency instead of from strategy. And when that happens, stores often become larger without becoming stronger. Early on, almost any new product can feel helpful. Your store grows, your store expands, sales improve, and naturally, you start believing growth comes from adding more. But eventually, that approach starts weakening, because once your store reaches a certain size, creation decisions matter differently. You cannot just ask, "What can I create?" You also have to ask, "What should I create?" Does this product support visibility? Does it support buyer pathways? Does it strengthen my store? Does it align with existing demand? Or is it simply another isolated resource? Because isolated products often create isolated sales, but strategic products create leverage. Honestly, this was a major shift in my own business. For years, my store grew heavily through creation, and that is very obvious when you look at my store size. But eventually, I realized I had spent years focusing more on expansion than optimization. More products, more ideas, more creation, but not always enough strategic alignment underneath that growth. And once I started thinking more systemically about visibility, product roles, buyer behavior, and store structure, my decisions became much clearer. A lot of TPT sellers assume more products automatically means more growth. But eventually, growth becomes less about quantity and more about whether the products are strategically supporting the business. A lot of stores become crowded, complex, and difficult to scale because products are being created reactively instead of strategically. If you want help identifying what is currently limiting your TPT growth, use the free TPT Growth Constraint Finder found below. It will help you pinpoint the constraint in your store so you can make clear growth decisions. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how strong TPT sellers actually decide what to create next, and why strategic creation usually looks very different from reactive creation. I'll see you in the next video.